Just Splat and I so far, but you know. Oh, we got Dannyland in here. Okay. Dannyland without his team. That's interesting to see. It looks like they're OIC's in there. But yeah, well, SS the third is there. So we do have the entirety of SDG in here now. Mysticats are coming in right now. It looks like everybody's here. It looks like we're good to queue up. 1, 2.
Should be, no, there should be 10, shouldn't there?
Yeah, Colonel Mustard. We are missing Nola, it looks like still. Nope, Nola's in there.
Okay.
Cams are off. It looks like we're good to go.
Yep.
Let's jump in it. And here we go. Game 1 of Week 2 in the Rocket League Symphonian Series. SDG versus Mysticats. Here we go for the kickoff. And a nice big pop-up. Actually more in the blue favor there. Random with actually a pretty big whiff there. You got Daniel, but actually Colonel Mustard winning that 50-50 there. Colonel Mustard goes up for the pass. Anybody there? No, actually another whiff from Orange. But Random going up for another really awesome center. Daniel's able to way far clear it there. Colonel Mustard goes up, and actually 50-50 comes in a neutral stall. Random's kind of a tricky situation here.
Yeah, I'm the biggest thing here is I'm trying to get my view going correctly, but it kind of seems that some people are just kind of clumping up a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
On both sides a little bit.
We kind of see IC going up for that. Actually, IC got some pretty good power on it. Did come up the ceiling. Dannyland going for a pretty solid shot. Save Noah.
Oh, there we go, Dannyland.
Noah just kind of just doofing it over in the goal there, unfortunately. Probably didn't realize the ball. Probably didn't have ball cam on. Just kind of turned around awkwardly. Probably didn't have a whole lot of boost. It's kind of poor positioning from him. Just kind of more of unfortunate kind of defensive play there. We go for the kickoff. It's now 1-0 with 4 minutes 9 seconds left in the first match here. Kind of a normal neutral kickoff here. Random goes in, kind of more of a center, but Daniel is definitely going to be there for the defensive play. And it's going way across the field now, way over in blue territory. Kind of uncontested until we have Colonel Mustard finally going up for the hit, trying to set up for the center. Doesn't get the best touch on of our center, but we actually have a double whiff on Orange. Triple whiff on Orange.
Oh, man.
And a 50-50 that results in a pretty gnarly pinch that goes way into deep blue side there. Random goes with a nice touch. It's, does get a nice little hit over the 2 out of 3 defenders. Gets it across. Oh, beautiful spot. What a fantastic play. Just a great pass. Dayland just really couldn't read it. He doesn't know if it's another player coming in. Random. Just a really good read there. Colonel Mustard is coming in for that striker. It's kind of what we mentioned before, to where we need one of either Colonel Mustard or Random to truly step it up and be that striker. Just what a fantastic play all around on the blue side. Ties it up with 3:30 to go. This is still in the first game here. Nola Nova actually coming out, kind of hitting the ball pretty hard. Kind of gets a pretty bad whiff off the wall. That's just the throw with a pretty weak hit. Goes to actually got Colonel Mustard. Beautiful fake center. Nola Nova misses the shot, but we have Colonel Mustard to kind of follow back up his own pass and kind of fix up on Nola Nova's mistake there to kind of finally get it. Interesting. I don't think that was an on-purpose fake, but it was definitely interesting to see overall.
So I think we're seeing, especially from Randomize and from Colonel Mustard, as the kickoff happens, we have 3 minutes left. From Sunday's talk, Randomize made it very clear that he and Colonel Mustard were spending a lot of time really developing that duo sense of we're going to know where each other are, we're going to be able to put the ball in each other's faces, for each one of us being able to take scoring opportunities. And I think with those last 2 goals, we're really starting to see that all that practice and hard work really coming to fruition.
Well, let's hope. Let's definitely. I mean, especially that first setup, it was beautiful. So we can kind of see not so much a twos play, but a beautiful set. Look, they proved me wrong. It was beautiful. And then Colonel Mustard with a really nice MDGA over on the endo. I love that skin, but just a fantastic play. I mean, Colonel could have stole the goal from Random. Let's be honest here, he could have dribbled it in, but who cares? The ball found the back of the net, and in the end of the day, that's really all that matters. So that brings us now 3-1 if you're just queuing in here in the first game of Week 2, Game 1 Rocket League Symphonian Series. We have actually SDG versus Mysticats. Kind of a couple whiffs here. Colonel Mustard says, nah, man, I'm taking you. I'm going way back there and resetting. Dayland goes up for the pass. Anybody there to capitalize? We got nobody there except Randomize. The very interesting defensive play there. Kind of tips it up there. Randomize again with a nice little tip. Danaland kind of holding up a little bit of pressure. Big whiff here. It looks like Orange kind of has some pretty serious shitters because they're making us a lot of critical errors. And I know we saw the first game that SDG played last week. They put so much pressure on the other team. Really killed them. I think with IC in there, they're just not meshing well. I don't think they're. That's just my opinion and guess. Ooh, good bump on Colonel, but a fantastic recovery there. Random, interesting neutral flick there. Noah Nova, great follow through, but we definitely do have IC coming through all the way. We got rocking that Octane. He actually pushed Random into that save, but we actually obtained a very awesome come through. And we got and SS the third finally being able to get the ball in there, bring it 3-2 with just under 2 minutes left here. That was definitely a critical goal this late in the game here. It's a very, very interesting defensive play. We just wasn't able to get there in time. They kind of bunched up, both Random and Colonel there.
Yeah. I don't want to say that it's so much jitters, but like I guess you could say it's jitters. There's the act of just playing with someone you're unfamiliar with. Oh, great save by Nova though.
Oh, absolutely.
Getting up in the air. Yeah, just
Random getting across 2 out of the 3 of them. But I wouldn't be surprised if Dayland's back there. He's more of that defensive play. He was not. Oh, Randomize misses the shot, but still, of course, a very good play overall by Dayland, getting that nice little really important touch that kind of puts Colonel out of play. Colonel, oh no! Oh, with the critical miss there. Random though, trying to get that big old clear, just get it back in the net and kind of hopefully score the last goal to kind of seal the deal here. We do have Dayland pushing a way big boomer there. Dayland definitely going up for the center. Anybody that capitalize? And no, we have Nola. Nola is actually coming really strong this game on defense. Maybe not so much that that offender, that striker, but in terms of defense, he's just been on. I think he has the most saves out of anybody here right now.
Yeah. Nova's got 2. We got Colonel Mustard with 1 save, and no one else has one. The his stats on those shots per game and all that, not there still. But just the fact that he's being like a defensive wall for Mysticats right now is, I mean, everyone has a role to play, and he's doing it for right now. He's being that goaltender.
Oh, for sure, 100%, definitely agree. Nice, actually a really good boom there. We have Blue bunching up really bad here right now. We actually have Random coming up for a big old hit at the clear. Dayland's going to go in for a pretty weak shot. They easily defended away by Colonel Mustard, and that is going to end game 1 right there. Oh, another goal! It actually looks like Dayland put it in to kind of put the nail in the coffin. Probably just like, hey guys, we know we lost it. It's okay. Let's go ahead and get him next time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you're just like, hey, we know it's okay. Let's just go ahead. We got this next time. Let's just start focusing on game 2. Very interesting turn of events. Definitely goes against my prediction. Of course, when that prediction was made, we still didn't know exactly what was going to happen there with IC and such, but definitely really strong play coming right out of the bat with Mysticats. We talked about, we brought up how Randomized and Colonel Mustard have put in a couple hours the past couple weeks in 2s. It definitely showed a lot. You can tell they're communicating really well. You can really tell they're making up that pass plays. With that initial goal that Mysticats made is really awesome. A beautiful play that Random got that excellent pass around Dayland. He just could not expect it. I think Dayland's kind of overwhelmed with this new player. He doesn't really know how to interact. He doesn't know how to play well enough with him just yet. But we still have 2 more games, hopefully, to play. Definitely a guaranteed 1 game. We'll just have to wait and see what's going to go ahead and happen next.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing I'm seeing from SDG, and you mentioned this before, like just weaker shots without a lot of power from Dayland. He's got 5 shots on goal right now, but only 1's actually made pay dirt. And if you're going to make those attempts, you need to really find those opportunities, and not just you yourself as, I guess, the high ranked player, not just you take those shots, but find ways to get everyone else involved as well.
Absolutely. And you talk about Random being that high level player. Actually, on Mysticats, he got he got a playmaker in the game. He actually had 3 assists, which is definitely actually unlike him, per se. I don't know, he likes to be more of that striker. He says he's more of a support player. He's an excellent striker. Do not let him fool you. He is very good at finding the back of that net.
All right, I think we're getting ready for game 2.
Here we go. And here we go. Game 2 of actually the week 2 of Rocket League Symphonian series. We still have Super Duper Goobers against the Mysticats. So we have a big boom across Nolo with an unfortunate whiff there, but we do have random. That's the importance of rotations there to kind of make up for the mistakes. Beautiful, actually. Oh, just unfortunate as execution. And more of a high-level play that you can kind of see what Random was trying to do there. He realized, hey, the best spot to put is actually the mid. Kind of get that pass over to Colonel Mustard and boom it across, go for the shot. Unfortunately, it looks like IC was actually just completely there to intercept it. Just kind of pulled it across. So
talk about the sub for the game, stepping up, putting the ball in net.
Exactly, and it's really cool to see. And we have IC again with a pretty strong defensive play. Let's see if we have a blue to come up. Oh no, where's the rotation there from blue? They are basically an open net, but no one was there to capitalize. It's basically a dead ball for a solid 4 seconds. Oh, beautiful shot across, but Daniland's gonna go and boom it way across. This is rotations come really important to end the play here. Colonel Mustard didn't rotate. He rotated a little too far back there. Gets it around Daniland here, though. Goes in for a beautiful pass. Did not get the bump on the goalie, which probably would have been the best play there. But still, a pretty excellent pass nonetheless. Kind of setting it up for randomized. Unfortunately, actually had 2 out of 3 defenders right there. Colonel Mustard goes for the ball, doesn't get around it. And we actually have random another one. they're passing back and forth. Oh, just consistently keeping that pressure on. Kind of exactly what SDG did in our first game of last week against the Musical Frat Boys, keeping that pressure. Colonel Mustard, Nola Nova both going for it. They're getting bumped. No, actually, Random's hitting Nola all around right now. Probably not communicating, bunching up a little too far. Don't really know how much boost Nola has at the moment. Colonel Mustard, with 3:30 left, actually, we do have SDG up by 1 goal. Random going up for a big old hit, goes for the shot. Pretty weak shot. Daniland easily defends it across. We do have Colonel Mustard goes in, missed the ball. Noah missed another one. Open net. We do have Random gets bumped after a pretty solid save there. So at the third, probably should go for a pass back. Doesn't get it. Colonel Mustard goes for a pretty unique pass across. No, Random's way up there. Probably is looking for a boost and had to go way up there to find it. Daniland demos Random. Says, nah, take out that strong player there. Oh, we have S the third kind of going across. Colonel Mustard and Random, but with IC, you talking about the sub coming in, the console player. Definitely, actually, a pretty strong player this match. I think he's doing well. I got a
great touch again.
Yeah, exactly. Fantastic defensive play there. Random going up for actually misses the aerial there, and Blue's kind of triple committed right now. That can be dangerous. It actually looks like
one-on-one. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Daniland goes in, puts it just open before halftime. 2-0 for SDG. Beautiful, beautiful play there. And actually, that gives Daniland a goal, and then I see a goal piece here. With I know Mysticats now trailing with 0 points at the moment.
And that is where, and that moment right there, that's where Daniland is the most dangerous. When he has the ball solo, open field, middle of the field. Just his ability to traverse the field with the ball, keep control, and put the ball in net. Those one-on-ones usually always go, like the one-on-one situation usually goes to Danny.
I agree, and that definitely comes from strong ones play. Not really sure what Blue was communicating there. I was actually kind of, all 3 of them kind of went for that ball. I see going in for the redirect. Where's Noah at? Oh, Noah.
Oh, no.
Is out of position. He's like, oh no, Colonel kind of missed it there. And so he wasn't there to recover it. Oh, yeah. And so there's Noah. Just, you can't blame it on the guy just because he was really in the position he should have been. It's just unfortunate bad touch there, or lack thereof, from Colonel Mustard. Just actually over 2 minutes left here. 3-0. It's not looking very good for Mysticats right now. But definitely, in my opinion, I think they should just regroup, kind of change their strategy, and exactly they just did that. Colonel Mustard kind of went up for that solo play now. He says, hey, nah, man, guys, it's 2 minutes left. It's do or die time. We really got to put a couple goals in right now. And he did just that. Beautiful, strong play there.
Absolutely.
A really important thing they could utilize right now are kickoff goals, especially in 3v3. Kickoff goals are pretty common. So you can get some pretty interesting nutty pitches and just kind of getting across. No, not the best touch there. I see going up for a pretty awesome pass. Random gets it around. It looks like Daniland is not back. Oh, Daniland is already. It's stuff that they're going up earlier. Oh, Daniland actually missing the double touch. I see going up, actually losing the 50-50. Nola doesn't actually push it. We do have Random going up for the touch there. Kind of moving up for a passing play. Oh, stalls it. Unfortunately, very poorly there. But we have Colonel Mustard going up for a shot there. I see without the best touch, we actually, Colonel Mustard going for the shot. And just, beautiful passing play. Nola's just not there to intercept. But we do have, actually, that would have been resulted in a triple commit. In my opinion, that's actually probably a smart play from Nola. But with this kind of situation, I think it was the needed play. So Random actually completely misses the ball there. With Cities. If Random could turn it around, he doesn't. But he sees S3 coming up. Oh, he's good. Trick plays. He's got them elite strats, as you can see. It's just reverse plays. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying to. Random going up for probably a very interesting time to do a 50-50, but still, it is do or die time. I think he made the right choice. You got to go for everything right now.
Yeah, under a minute, down 2 goals, you have to do what you can.
Go for every 50-50, air, ground, doesn't matter. And like we talked about before, what they did against Musical Frat Boys in Game 1 of last week, pressure. I think they've done a really good job of keeping that pressure on, even without Gingerbeard kind of being that really strong bumping nuisance player. S3 coming in with a beautiful center. Let's see if Noah's able to get it. Very nice randomized with a Noah pinch there. Kind of puts it away across. About 15 seconds left. Mysticats, excuse me, are down 2 goals still. Counting down the last 10 seconds. They need this goal. They missed it. The triple commit. And it looks like that's actually going to be game here. So they got to really start thinking about, hey, what did we do wrong this game? In terms of talking about Mysticats here. What can we do differently for next game? And definitely that's going to be, hey, we need to go back to those passing plays, those unique passing plays that we utilized last time that really worked. We got around Danny. That really, really helped a lot. So as long as we're able to do that, I think they're going to pull it off. But I'm really excited to go to Game 3. It's definitely really, really awesome. You know the series is good when it goes to a Game 3.
Oh, yeah. Well, at this point, I think both teams are probably more evenly matched. I think having Ginger being that in-your-face defender and offender, getting the ball downfield for Dannyland they're missing that a little bit. I mean, Icy's doing great, especially just walking in. I don't think he's played a match with either of these guys, so that's something it's good to see. It's good to see that we have players ready to go.
And he has the most goals. He's 2 for 2 on his shots. That's so impressive.
2 for 2 and has a save. I mean, that is a very solid stat for someone who hasn't played with this team. It's a solid stat line. Yeah, what I want to see more out of Mysticats is just better overall rotations.
Absolutely.
They lost, especially having someone on that back post. Once you go up, rotate around, and I think that's where Nova can really improve because he's got a really good sense of how to read balls coming in towards that. If he's on that back post, he can get up into the air and just be that brick wall defender that he was in Game 1.
For sure, I definitely 100% agree. And I think we saw assists 0 on the board there because the only goal that was scored at all was actually from Colonel Mustard with that carry across. So I think we need to see a lot more unique passing plays. And I'm kind of confused Dannyland. I know I think it's getting more comfortable at Dannyland and S3 kind of getting those big clears across really going to help him. We are going into Game 3 now of actually the first game of Week 2 of Rocket League Symphonian Series. We still have SDG versus the Mysticats. We have some really awesome play here. Both teams are playing very well. We'll see who's going to be able to clinch it out in the very end here. Dannyland going up for the center. Noah, actually a beautiful defensive pinch there. Colonel Mustard misses the ball, kind of anticipating the hit there. It never came though. So we got at the S3. Open net. Let's see if they're able to get it. Oh, open net. Oh, Random goes in. Misses the shot. Can he finish? Does he have enough? He puts it high, but it's still. Oh no! Colonel Mustard misses it. Open net, and it goes all the way across. Jalen's gonna sink it in. That's just a bad offensive play. If Random was able to just kind of be more patient, the heat of the moment, it gets to you. It's like, oh man, I gotta put this in now. Gotta get in at this moment.
Absolutely.
And then it's those nerves, and especially like, oh, I gotta get it. It's Game 3. It's like the blood's pumping, adrenaline's going. I gotta put it in, and that's when you kind of make those mistakes. It's hard to play patient in this kind of environment. Believe me.
Yeah, especially in the first half of the game, like that's the prime opportunity to be patient, pick your shots, because I mean, especially the games you're down a goal. That's not a huge deficit. Find your time. In that situation, it probably would have been way more beneficial. I don't have a problem with Nova pushing up on the ball like that, but having someone to rotate back
exactly
would have been
and
crucial.
then you had Random and Colonel, unfortunately both screwed up in the goal, and that triple commit did result. Open net missed again by Mysticats there. They gotta start putting higher shot percentages on. They gotta get a little more accurate. Randomized, a 4 half flip resulting in an unfortunate mess up there. And actually, as is the third, just demoing him, says, nah, get out of here. Not trying none of that nonsense. Dayland goes in for a great play. Random kind of getting all up in Nola's business. He's kind of pulling a Nathan from Musical Frat Boys in Game 3 against SDG there. Kind of, oh no! Again with the whip. That's so many. That's the third incredible opportunity. They really needed it, especially with the 3 goals. That I'm not really sure what Random's been kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna drive backwards this entire match. All 3 of these. They just gotta communicate. Oh, ooh, SS the third almost went for that dangerous center. Random coming across. He's probably feeling a little nervous. Colonel going up. Hopefully that was 2 practice between Colonel and Mysticats still plays off. Beautiful passing play, but Danny's like, nah, worked on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. He does not let that go through a second time because they just tried the exact same thing. Nola with a great, oh my goodness, man. Please. Anybody? Oh, it was so nice. Noah with a great look around, kind of balling Dayland around there, and a great kind of confusing shot. That's exactly what you need to do in those situations when you have those stronger defenders like Dayland. Put the ball off, but have it be ready for somebody that's rotating up to kind of nail it across. So just past halftime here, we do have SDG up 1-0. Very close game. Very good play on both. Randomized expecting the hit, but never came. Dayland, he's going to go up. If he has that boost, watch out. Oh, he misses. But it was a good shot. There are so many whips. Everybody's kind of like starting to play more redirectional. And if the hits never come, that's not how to play. Beautiful pass across. Oh, ooh, Dayland with a great, yeah, absolutely. He's kind of putting a right across, but Dayland is there kind of for a pass from Brandon, actually. Ooh, Colonel with not of the best pinch across. Dayland going kind of for that roof down to the center. Nola, what a fantastic defender he's been. Honestly, after these stats, I expect to see Nola's way up there again in more of the save category, especially after that game 1. Oh, Colonel Mustard with a thank God save, which puts him up with 2 saves now. We have less than a minute 30, down 1. It's do or die time. Colonel, misses it again. That's the 4th opportunity they really needed. Random goes up for Noah to come up. Dayland's there. No. Random goes across. That's good rotation right there. That's how you do it. Just unfortunately, it was just the defensive team was there. Perfect. Beautiful capitalization time. Please. There it is. There we go. Okay. He did exactly what is needed. The blue team say, hey, Dayland's got to sit in the net. He's blocked so many of our passes. Dayland has got 2 saves right now. Just take him out. It was the perfect situation. It was an absolute needed goal right there. Great job, Blue. Good call by Random. Just say, ha, Danny, you're not saving this goal. This is going to be our game.
Yeah, and from a defensive standpoint, finding ways to defend your goal from not necessarily sitting in goal, but from to the side of goal, especially in an opportunity where you can see all 3 of your opposing players, is crucial. If Danny had more,
he's gonna have nightmares about that. I know I have. Oh my god, that crossbar is nobody's friend. Even in bar downs, even then. Dayland kind of triple commit. Blue, triple committing again. Is it going to be on? What is going on? Oh, man. Blue needs to communicate that triple commit with 30 seconds left. That's put him down a goal. Oh, that's not looking too good. Oh, it's so close there. That's just triple committing. Noah just made the wrong decision at that time, and it's like, guys, I got this. And he just didn't, unfortunately. Close, but no cigar. Colonel go for an interesting aerial goal. We'll miss with the shot with a miss. Dayland kind of going up for the passing play there. Noah still being that really solid kind of this wall. Randomized 1v1. Oh, he misses he just lost control of it overall. Dayland goes up with only less than 10 seconds. Mysticats need a goal here right now. Is that going to be it? No, IC gets it. Oh, randomized. 1, 2. That is game. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. What a match. My prediction was going to be close. I did not expect it to be this close. What a game. That was fantastic. So that now actually leaves SDG undefeated. Wow, they are now 3-0, and that actually brings Mysticats now to 0-2. They are actually lost both their series, unfortunately. What a fantastic turn of events. What are you thinking, Swan?
I'm actually very surprised.
I agree.
Because I didn't give any kind of prediction because I missed like the first 15 minutes. But I was under the impression that SDG was not going to be at all composed and together. And while their first game felt shaky, it seemed, They put shots on. Or they had, wait, was this a reverse sweep? Everything's just blending together for me. Did SDG win the first match?
Actually, yes, it was. This was a reverse sweep.
Okay, yeah. So reverse